Well, after hearing about a certain spell that removes the pony's cutie mark and replaces it with another in the form of an equal sign, I decided to do some research on it. I looked into what the spell is and how it affects the pony it's used on. Now, as far as I can tell, the spell removes the target's specialized magic in the physical form of their cutie marks. The target still has their basic magic such as flight for Pegasi, strength for earth ponies, and basic spells for unicorns. Then there appears a new cutie mark in the form of a grey equal sign which has quite a few effects of its own. The new cutie mark, let's call it the neutral mark, then proceeds to make the target as average and normal as possible, removing anything special about them. First, the neutral mark removes most, if not all, of the target's coat and eye color saturation so as to make them as visually bland as possible. Next, the mark starts to suppress the pony's personality into a very bland, monotonous version of themselves. This is the longer part of the process, as a personality is very big and not easily stifled. Now that's about it on what the spell does, but I wanted to know who created it, or at least why it was created. And well, I came to the discovery that it was a very ancient spell, before the times of Equestria even. I couldn't exactly trace its origins, however I did find out why it was invented. Initially, it was used on ponies who were under trial for serious crimes, and then used later to treat serious cases of mental illness when all else failed. As I looked into its creation, it became very clear, and it seemed somewhat reasonable in some ways. Ponies are known to show compassion and would rather rely on imprisonment or reformation than killing or exiling, so this was made as a sort of reforming spell, to turn mentally deranged and offenders of the law into perfectly mundane members of society. However, once civilization started getting more civilized and the races started distrusting each other, the other races accused the unicorns of mind control, using these spells for their own selfish desires, and utter disregard for individuality in regards to this spell and others like it. Unicorns took offense, but eventually the spells were outlawed when the Earth Ponies and Pegasi teamed up in their votes towards getting rid of the spells. Though not many documents from that time have survived, and when Equestria was founded, there wasn't much consideration about the forgotten spells when rewriting laws. Surely Starlight Glimmer had gotten the spell from an ancient book during her studies. I'm also reminded of the time Celestia had the girls in charge of wielding the elements of harmony reform Discord. Celestia asked me to search the archive for a reforming spell after Twilight had written her a letter. Needless to say, I couldn't find one, but things worked out just fine, it seems. Doubt this spell would have worked on a being like the Spears of Chaos anyways. That's all until next time. Until then, have a thought-filled day. Discord, what are you doing here?